Hello there everyone, my name is Giovanni with Haverford Township Free Library, and welcome back to another Teens Reading Roundup on Tuesday. Now, we are going to be focusing on the topic of fall today, or autumn most likely, because that's what a lot of the books have in their titles is the word autumn, or some type of correlation to autumn. So, I figured with school getting started and the weather starting to get chilly again, we're starting to get into our next season, and Halloween's right around the corner, and then we'll be in December in no time. So figured we focus on the topic of autumn, just kind of stories that have to do a little bit with like the season, or maybe the characters are named autumn, or whatever we got. But so the first one we have is some manga by Mark Crilly. This is part of the Miki False series. This is just titled Autumn, but this is the third in the quartet series. So the series follows around Miki Yoshida, who is the 17-year-old girl who just kind of wants to be a bit more abrasive, a little bit stronger, a little bit wants to stand up for herself more. She's not exactly the type of girl who's fawning over boys like her friends are, but that changes as soon as she meets Hiro, this new mysterious brooding boy who really has an interest in her for some reason, and upon finding out more information about him, her feelings start to change, and she soon realizes that maybe she has some form of feelings for him too. So the series kind of goes through like this love. It goes through the seasons of spring, winter, all that. So you kind of get to see them grow together through this little quartet series. But enough of that. On to our next one. We also have some books. This one is called The Enchantment of Ravens, and then this one was by Margaret Rogerson. So this one sounded really good just because it sounds a little bit sci-fi or fantasy with it so far. This is following the story of a portrait painter by the name of Isabel. She has a really good talent with the brush, and she's kind of renowned for being one of the top quality portrait painters throughout the land. One day, she gets a royal client by the name of Rook, the Autumn Prince. He hires her to do a portrait for him, which she does, but seems to paint sorrow or sadness in his eyes, which then to everyone else is a sign of weakness, so they then start attacking his kingdom. He soon then brings her back over to help out or change what she has done, but they soon start realizing that there's more to each other than they first thought, and soon start forming this little romance as well. So this is a really good and easy one to get into. I thought the writing was really descriptive, and it's very engaging with the surroundings. Like, it's very descriptive overall, so it's a very easy one to get into. On the next of our list is Pumpkinheads. Now, this one was made by Rainbow Roll and Faith Aaron Hicks. So this is a really fun one just because this is a graphic novel that you can get through pretty easy, and it focuses more around kind of October, autumn instead of September. But it's all about these two best friends who've been working together forever at this place called The Patch. This is about Josiah, who goes by Josie, and Deja. Friends who have always just been working together, kind of always, who were just inseparable like that. Upon their last day of graduating from senior year and their last day working together, they decide to just kind of blow off work and just decide to go enjoy their time together, go see the other events, see how everything is run by the other coworkers, and maybe even help Josie talk to a girl that he's been interested in for a very long time. So this one's really fun. It's quirky. It has a lot of characteristic to it just based off of the art alone, but then also getting to see how the characters really know each other and joke around with each other is very heartwarming as well. So on to the last one that we have here for today, a little bit darker than the rest of our topics so far today. This one is called The Beauty That Remains. This has been made by Ashley Woodfolk. Now, this is a story that follows three separate narratives between three bandmates. The first of all, whose name is Autumn. She is a girl who knows who she truly is, knows she's a talented musician, but has some very bad trouble going through some grief that has to do with her friend who had died in a very terrible car accident that she feels responsible for. The other characters, we have Logan, who is just obsessed with his recently departed ex-boyfriend who can't stop and just kind of who has to watch vlogs of him to get by. And then you also have Shay, who is grieving over the loss of her twin sister who went through leukemia. And so the story with this all around kind of talks about loss. It talks about how people are affected by death, not just those who actually die, but then also the survivors, like their family members, their friends, and what they have to kind of go through, or how they have to process their own emotions as they now deal with this information. But so this is kind of our little fall, our our little fall category for this week. Let me know what you guys thought of these books. If you liked any of them, you can definitely come on by and grab them. They'll be here on our shelves. If you want to leave us a message, you can always reach us on our social media accounts, such as Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, or you can just contact us on our main website as well. Alright, well, I believe that's enough for today. I've been Giovanni, and I hope that you guys have a nice rest of your day now. Bye-bye.